First of all, please subscribe to our page for more audiobooks. Thank you. How to Be Free by Joe Blow. Chapter 8. Armoring. So what form does this human neurosis take? The psychiatrist Wilhelm Reich wrote about a phenomenon he called armoring. According to him, there are two forms of armoring: body armor and character armor. The purpose of armoring is protection from what is inside and what is outside. Body armor involves the storing of repressed emotions in the musculature of the body. A good example is the archetypal stiff upper lip. Reich found that, by observing the body, one could see the undealt with emotions, and massage of certain parts of the body could bring on a cathartic release of anger, tears, feelings of grief, etc., and free the body up to experience more pleasurable experiences such as sexual arousal. Character armor is a fixed ego structure, an inflexible, defensive way of thinking about ourselves and similarly inflexible, defensive way of behaving. The behavior of the armored individual could be described as stereotyped or habit-bound. This is the opposite of the open, spontaneous approach to life which was our original nature. Reich described this armor as a protection of the ego against external and internal dangers. As a protective mechanism which has become chronic, it can rightly be called armor. In unpleasurable situations the armoring increases, in pleasurable situations it decreases. The degree of character mobility, the ability to open up to a situation or to close up against it, constitutes the difference between the healthy and the neurotic character structure. The function of the orgasm, translated by T. P. Wolfe, Panther, 1968. On the larger scale, it is possible to relate this to forms of thinking exhibited by groups of individuals. In some groups we find the free expression and exchange of ideas, while others are bound up in unquestioned dogma. Such dogma, which we may find in religious groups or political organizations for example, is another form of armoring aimed at protecting the group against criticism from the outside and the insecurity of free thought and doubt within.